All right, good Monday morning, folks. Zach Battin here, the Ohio News and Weather / Bell Park Weather Network. We're back with regular forecast videos, hopefully. So we're going to change things up a little bit from the way we were doing them early this year, late last year. So videos will be Mondays and Thursdays this go around. So Mondays will be a look at your work week forecast. So we'll cover Monday through Friday. Your Thursday morning videos will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll cover your weekend and then anything we need to fill in between. So severe weather, winter weather, anything we really just feel the need to talk about in between those, we'll do. This week, we will be talking about what will likely eventually be Hurricane Helene in the Gulf and any impacts that may have to us. So that will be coming sometime between today and Thursday. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into your weather headlines for the week. So obviously the big story, rain. We're finally getting some. It won't be drought busting, and for a lot of us, it will not be enough, but some is better than none at this point. We will take everything that we can get. To go along with that, now that it's officially fall, it's going to be pretty comfortable across the area all week, temperature-wise. It's still going to feel pretty muggy, a lot of moisture around, but temperature-wise, most of us will be hanging out in the 70s most of the week, so it's going to feel all right out there if you want to go outside, try to get some stuff done in between the rounds of rain. By midweek, most of us will be drying out. We'll actually see some sunshine in a lot of places towards the end of the week. And like I mentioned, we are looking at our next tropical system that may or may not have impacts on us, likely won't, but too early to tell, but just kind of want to discuss it a little bit, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and jump into some model data. So this is our high resolution model that will take us through Wednesday evening. So starting off 7 o'clock this morning, likely some spotty showers out there, in particular across northeast Ohio, possibly down into central Ohio. As we go through the day, still some pesky showers around there, especially northeast Ohio. Outside of a stray shower, most of the rest of the area is going to be dry. It's actually not going to be a bad day, cloudy for the most part, but as we continue to go through the afternoon and into the evening, you see some more showers and storms likely start to rumble in from the southwest, and then those just kind of move from southwest to northeast as we go through the night. And they stick around pretty much all night and into Tuesday morning. It's possible some heavier showers and storms are around. We do get a break, likely sometime during the day on Tuesday, before another round moves in Tuesday night. And then you can see by Tuesday evening, some heavier storms out there in Indiana, and then also across our eastern viewing areas. So anywhere really from about Youngstown down to Parkersburg and into kind of some of our West Virginia counties. So as far as rain totals go, it's going to vary a lot from place to place. Most everybody is going to range from roughly half an inch to inch and a half or so, give or take. If you get under a thunderstorm, with one of these bands, you might see some higher totals. If you miss all the thunderstorms and just get some general showers, you might end up with some lower totals. So your results may vary, but like I mentioned, we will take everything we can get at this point. So moving on to your 5-day forecast. And the way we're going to do these, I've kind of split our region up into four areas. So we have northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. So as we go through these videos, I'll be doing different cities for each video. We'll just kind of rotate cities in and out. But in general, the area around whatever city I decide to go with, your weather's going to be pretty similar. So if you're near Columbus, this forecast is essentially going to apply to you too. Same thing as we go through the rest of the cities. So starting with Columbus, we mentioned likely some rain on Monday, some pesky showers maybe hanging around in the morning. Otherwise, you're dry most of the day and some showers start to work in overnight. Tuesday, on and off showers and thunderstorms. Wednesday, pretty much the same deal. Most of your showers are likely early in the morning, and then you'll actually start to clear out Wednesday afternoon. And then Thursday and Friday, both looking fairly nice. We do climb back into the 80s a little bit, but it's actually going to feel pretty good out there with not a ton of humidity floating around this go around. Moving up to Toledo, Monday, it's pretty much same deal. Stray shower may be hanging around, especially early on in the day. We'll dry out. Most of the day will just be pretty cloudy and cool. Some rain does move in Monday night as we go into Tuesday morning. Tuesday, on and off showers and storms. Wednesday, most has pretty much moved out. We're relatively dry. Can't rule out a stray shower, especially early on in the day as things kind of push off to the east. But by Wednesday afternoon, and especially Thursday and Friday, things are looking pretty good up near the Toledo area. Moving over to Cleveland, little different story for you. Showers and storms likely around Monday. You're kind of on the eastern edge of the system, so things are taking a little bit longer to kind of get away from you. So you'll likely see on and off showers Monday, Tuesday, and most of the day Wednesday before things move out. Not raining the whole time, still just kind of waves of rain like everybody else, but they will hang around your neck of the woods a little bit longer as the system kind of pushes off to the east. But you're still looking pretty good for your Thursday and Friday. Cool temps, mid 70s, pretty much all week. So it's really not going to be too bad once you can kind of dodge the rain, and then we get that sunshine towards the end of the week. Down into the Parkersburg area, more or less same deal. You've got your showers and storms around, or especially early Monday. So storms move back in Monday night. Tuesday, Wednesday, showers and storms are around, a little bit warmer, and then things clear out Wednesday night and into Thursday. And then your Thursday and Friday looking a little bit warm, but pretty good overall. So real quick, what I wanted to show you is our next area of potential tropical development. Like I said, what will likely end up becoming Helene. So right now, the National Hurricane Center has an 80% chance of development for a storm that will likely end up moving into the Gulf of Mexico later this week. And I just want to show you a quick look at one model. So this is the GFS model, and I want you to not necessarily pay attention to where the storm's going or any strength, anything like that. This is really just to show you that between this model and a lot of the other major models, they all do show some storm here in the Gulf approaching land later on this week. There is plenty of uncertainty as far as how strong it will be and where it will actually make landfall. Right now, I would say anyone from Mobile to Tampa along the coast there, anyone in that area, be prepared. There's suggestions that it can go, anywhere in that kind of span of territory there. So conditions will be very favorable for development, which is why the National Hurricane Center has that 80% chance of development. But otherwise, good chance of a storm. Intensity is still uncertain, but conditions will be favorable for it to get fairly strong. So there are some solutions that bring in a very strong hurricane and some solutions that bring in a much weaker hurricane. And then again, where it goes is still up in the air because the system hasn't actually developed yet. We can't really get good data on it. We don't know exactly where the center of low pressure will develop. So until that happens, we're really kind of relying on what we're seeing out there now, which we can already kind of see that area of development. And then we're relying on the models as well. So a lot of this very well could change once that center of low pressure does develop and we're able to get some better data on it. But there are some indications that as this hurricane moves into land, it will head north kind of towards our region. And then most suggestions have it kind of fizzle out up here in Kentucky before it gets to us. But it may bring some rain to southern portions of the area, or at the very least, it may impact our weather systems that may move in for next week. So kind of remains to be seen there. Again, will depend on the exact track, but it's something we're going to watch, and we'll have a more detailed video later on this week when that system actually does develop and we're able to get a better look at it. So for now, for Ohio News and Weather, I am meteorologist Zach Battin. Like I said, glad to be back. Hopefully we'll have these videos regularly again, Mondays and Thursdays, and then whatever we need to talk about in between. So for now, I hope you all have a fantastic week. Have a great day.